Hey, I'm Matt. This is the second stock speed run for the weekend of May 28th, 2022. It is Memorial Day weekend, at least in the US, so I hope you'll, not to get too preachy, but I hope you'll stop to give thanks to those who gave their lives defending not just the United States, but, whatever country you happen to be from, because they deserve it. So, if you are unfamiliar with what a stock speed run is, you can check this video's description for an explanation and, of course, a disclaimer as to its content. Let's see what we got. MOGU. Oh, really? Another one that's seldomly traded? Give me a break here. Killing me. Wow, this looks like some kind of trash. Probably had a reverse split at some point. Yeah, this looks kind of terrible. Tell you what kind of business is this? Something that is... Wow. Not only have they failed to ever earn a profit, but they are actually getting in less revenue over time. Yeah, this is definitely winner material right here. But how is this a strong buy? Who are these people recommending this as a strong buy? Can I click on this? Current year 2. No, this is awful. Alright. What kind of business is this? Does it operate in China? China, yes. Videos engages in online fashion, lifestyle business. Product through mobile apps. Formerly known as Meili. Just into MOGU. I kind of wonder if these I don't know if these numbers are directly related to it being a Chinese company and China just, for some reason trying to deliberately kill its businesses recently. I want to say... I don't know. What do some of these articles say? Hedge fund is something MOGU. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know why anyone would ever hold this ever. Annual report, Form 20F. I'm not sure what that is. Let's read about that. Entry into definitive agreements of leases, blah, 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 something, I don't care. Ownership structure, I don't care. For its first quarter fiscal year, let me guess, it was garbage. First quarter, unaudited results, announces... Oh, actually, they had a share repurchase program some time back. That's interesting. Shares pop on $10 million share buyback plan. Now, $10 million. That was 9 months ago. When was this announced? August 27, 2021. Go back 6 months? No, I gotta go back a year. August 27th, right here, roughly, when it was at about 13. So I'm guessing that this was it here, and this here, this little bump up is the pop from the announcement. So it makes sense that they would announce. Can I get a bigger chart here? I'm gonna click the big chart. 1 year, yes. Does this have day granularity? 29, 28. Yeah, it looks like day granularity. So, was this announced? August 27th. Here's the 26th to the 27th. I see that increase. Well, actually, okay. I was thinking it's possible that article is a little late and it actually happened on the 20th here, because that's when this write-up seems to have happened. Maybe some insiders knew and that's what made the price go up here. But now I'm thinking, because there's this big volume spike here that actually happened on the 27th. So maybe it did actually was announced publicly on the 27th. I still feel like this small bump up prior to that is suspicious, so I feel like someone knew. But it seems like This volume spike here makes me think that, yes, the 27th is when the actual announcement happened. So post-announcement spike is what we see here, these little bumps. And then, you know, party kind of fizzled out just a few days in September. And then it's all, I mean, quite literally, all downhill from there. So that didn't really hold all that long. I assume it happened though. It's not like they canceled the buyback program. There's pop receipts, non-compliance letter. What are they in non-compliance with? What, second corner? Cancel scheduled earnings call. You're canceling earnings calls? You don't even want to face your investors? Holy shit. Will MOGU spend its cash wisely? I'm guessing not. I'm surprised it even has cash left. Like, what cash? They have a $5 bill inside of a safe somewhere? That's all I can imagine is left for these guys. Second half, fiscal year 2022, on June 8th. Let me guess. No, wait. I'm gonna use my powers of deduction. All right. It's going to be garbage. I'm getting strong garbage vibes. I need to do the Johnny Carson thing where he puts a letter to his head. I don't know. That was Johnny Carson, right? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. What are they not in compliance with? They announced that it has received a letter from the New York Stock Exchange in November 10th, so over 6 months ago at this point, notifying that it is below the compliance criteria in connection with performance of its trading price. A company will consider to be below compliance at the average closing price of a security. That it is below the compliance criteria. I don't think it was ever below $1 at one point, was it? I didn't see that. Oh, well... Wait, how long ago was this? November 19th? Actually, let me bring up the big chart again. Where's November 19th? No, that's here. However, this is when this huge downslide started to happen, so I kind of wonder if shortly after that announcement they had a reverse split, and that, you know, obviously diluted the share price, which caused each individual share to become much less valuable. Sure, it'll fix your share price problems, your NASDAQ share price compliant problems in the short term, but you kind of screw over your investors, and it gives you a bad rap as far as being a reputable company goes. However, based on the longer chart, I think they have probably a long record of doing these reverse splits. I'll bet something like that, maybe one or two of them even happened right in this range here. I don't know what this spike is about in July of 2020. That's strange, but you know what? I'm not really all that concerned about that. I'm mostly looking at what's over here. Actually, what does that S say? Oh, yes! There we go. Splits. Wait, this year? March? It wasn't until March? The split happened here? I would have expected it to start here, because if they were in non-compliance way back in November, then they're really going to be in non-compliance. Like, once a company receives one of these letters of non-compliance, how long do they have to get into compliance? Because surely they can't just stay non-compliant from November through March, when the reverse split actually happened. Oh, here we go. By 6 months. So yeah, they do. I guess they just didn't take action on it until March. It's very possible that this slide happened because of that announcement, not because a reverse split happened, but because everyone was anticipating a reverse split happening and that their pre-existing shares would become eventually less valuable. So that actually makes sense. And, you know, given the track record of this company, and again, I'm going to use the word garbage, it seems to be, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again in the future. I do want to know what its history with reverse splits was. There has to be at least one or two more in this chart. I can't imagine there isn't. We'll schedule earnings call. Yeah, that's not good. And it's cash wisely. What cash? What is their cash runway? Yes. Had mystical China money, 616 million, and was debt free is pretty good. Interesting. Therefore, September it had 2.2. Actually, 2.2 years of cash runway ain't bad either. But to be honest, I don't care how much runway you have when you have no history. So, looking at, if I go back to the earnings chart, right? Let's make an assumption here, okay? Let's assume, for the sake of argument, you guys, that they had that they have a constant runway of 2.2 years, right? So they could have had a runway of 2.2 years back in 2018, and if I was looking at this in 2018, I could have said, oh well, you know, they have 2.2 years to turn this around and try to make a profit in a good company. So, you know, yeah, this might be a hold or a buy. I think so. But, I mean, obviously I can't see years past 2018. This chart doesn't show them. But now I'm looking at this in 2020, and I see the track record. Like, if I had said that in 2018 or 2019, I would have been flat wrong. 2020, probably flat wrong, considering we're a little ways away from that now. And who's to say that if I give it anything but a sell, I'm going to be right in 2021 either? Sure, they have 2.2 years of runway, but they didn't do shit with that runway from 2018 or 2019 or 2020. In fact, things got worse. So bad that they're canceling earnings calls. It's ridiculous. That's how its cash balance has been changing over the last few years. They actually had... I wonder what this blue line is equity. I wonder what this big equity bump was about. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. There's a cash burn. We still think it's worthwhile considering how easily you could raise more money. I don't care how much money you raise. If you can't become a profitable company at some point, I don't want anything to do with you. Hedge funds are selling MOGU. Good. Hedge funds, in this case, are actually being fairly smart. Actually, you know what I want to see? I want to see... I want to see I want to see holders. No, not sustainability. I don't know what that means. Holders. Actually, I'm surprised that this institutional percent is even that high. I don't know why these guys are holding on to this. Really? Morgan Stanley? I figured you were smarter than that. Such a weird amount of shares, too. Like 1,000 measly shares? Maybe this is a drop in the bucket. Maybe it's like a rounding error. Their computer didn't offload all of the shares that it should have at some point. That's kind of funny. Yeah, insiders don't even care about this. Insider roster, no information. Insider transactions, no information. Held 14K. Yeah, okay, whatever. $20F. Not too sure what Form 20F is. Fiscal year. I guess that's just an earnings form. I don't know. With the SEC, you know, it doesn't matter. It's probably full of trash numbers anyway. This is, you know, the weird outlier in all this information of trash is this repurchase program. You have no profit, but you're trying to buy back shares? Why? It almost makes it look more suspicious. It's like this is an attempt to artificially bolster the price by announcing a share repurchase program. But did it ever go through? Alright, I got 45 seconds. There's two things that I want to look up. I want to look up the repurchase program. Repurchase program, we funded ounces, another share buyback. I see announcements. I don't see any indication that it actually went through. Usually there's some kind of follow-up article saying that, hey, this executed today. Maybe it never happened. Okay, I also want to see history. Stock split history. How do I read this? This was... No, yeah, alright. So yeah, that page we just looked at, it said that it had that split back in March. I feel like there were several more in its history somewhere. I just didn't have time enough to find evidence of them. I mean, there's nothing I can say about this that I haven't said already. All right, do you want me to use other words for how terrible I think this is? Hold on, you know what? Wait a minute. Here in my office, because I'm an old man, I have old-timey paper books, and one of these is a thesaurus. So I'm gonna go in here, okay? I'm gonna go in this thesaurus. I am going to look up the word garbage, alright? I'm gonna look up the word garbage. Let's see here. You can hear those pages? That's a book. That's a book, youngins. This is what we used to use to learn. Let's see, garbage. No. Let's see. Gangster, gap, gape, garage. Here, garbage. Okay. Let's see. What else can I call this? I can call it waste. Okay. This company is a waste, as in if you were to buy these shares, I feel like it would be a waste of your hard-earned money. Refuse, as in this is this company appears to be, at least based on what I saw, a steaming pile of refuse. Okay. Trash. Trash is something I used already. Rubbish. Ooh, rubbish is a good word. Rubbish is a fun word. Just fun to say. Just like stop for a second and say it a few times, alright? Rubbish. It's fun, right? Yeah. So, that's probably my favorite word right here to describe this. This is rubbish. Especially if you, like, add in... You know, rubbish is one of those words where it sounds better in a British accent. You know how there are some words that just sound better when you're talking it with an old English accent? I think rubbish is one of those. This is rubbish. No, wait, that's Scottish. Well, actually, we found out during the nose stock that I can do Scottish better than I can do English. Oi, this is rubbish right here, isn't it? Okay, let's see. We have junk. Yeah, this is pretty junk. Scraps. I don't think I agree with scraps here being a word replacement for garbage. Hey, can you take out the garbage? Hey, can you take out the scraps? Well, actually, yeah, maybe. But this is as in. All right, let me try to use it in a sentence. If you were to buy this, you would definitely be picking up scraps. Yeah, you know what? That works. That works. I like it. Nonsense. Yeah, this is definitely nonsense. Been nonsense for its entire history, from what I can tell. So I like that one too. And let's see what else here. Ooh, we have other words we can look up. See, uselessness, unmeaningness, uncleanness, and falseness. I'm gonna look up uselessness. Let's see here. Let's go all the way down to the U's. Useless. Wait. No, it's S. S comes after N. No, S comes after R. Between R and T, I think. Yes. Oh, wow! Uselessness had its own huge section. Okay, alright, here we go. Uselessness. Defined by lack of utility. Let's see, some nouns here. We have, uselessness, obviously. Or uselessness, yeah. Inutility, as in this company provides an inutility to both its investors and apparently its customers also, because, you know, one of the main reasons why a company doesn't make money is because they can't serve their customers as well as they should be, so that might be applicable here. Inefficacy. This company is inefficacious? Inefficacious? Is that a word? Inefficacious is at what it does. Futility. This company is futile. This company is futile. Futile? No. Jeez, I'm trying to take these words that are already in weird forms and try to transform them into other forms. And I can't do that normally because English is a fucked up language. This company is futilely trying to succeed, but it is unfortunately failing. Impracticableness. That's too long. I'm just gonna skip that. Impracticality. Nah, forget that. Inefficiency. Yeah, this company is apparently very inefficient at allocating capital and trying to serve its customers. And its shareholders, obviously. Impotence. Yeah, this company is definitely very impotent. That's a good one, too. Worthlessness. That's probably the best one here. Because, you know, worthlessness or worthless, it's something that you equate to something having no worth, no value. And we are talking about money here, right? So I think, you know what? Of all the words we've looked at so far, I think worthless. I think worthless is my favorite so far. I think that's the best one here. So, alright, yeah, forget this book. Enough of this nonsense. I am going to then officially describe this as worthless. And as such, I'm going to hit this sell button. If I could have, like, a super sell button, I might click that also. Or like a worthless button. But I don't. So all I can say is that I click that sell button, and I have chosen the word worthless to describe that. And if you've sat through all of this, and you have reached this point in the video with my nonsense of literally reading from a thesaurus, I thank you for that. We are the same kind of weird, and I will see you in the next one.